Good day, dear delegates. Let me begin by giving a warm welcome to everyone. But before that, is there anybody who has the idea about our speaker? Okay, so our guest speaker was born on April 22, 1724 in Königsberg, Prussia. Since 1947, the city of Kaliningrad Oblast, Russia. Our speaker was German philosopher whose comprehensive and systematic work in ethics and aesthetics greatly influenced all subsequent philosophy, especially the various schools of Kantianism and idealism. He was one of the foremost thinkers of the Enlightenment and arguably one of the greatest philosophers of all time. His education was strict, disciplinary, and focused on Latin and religious instructions over mathematics and science. Kant believed in Christianity, and he reveals a belief in human immorality as the necessary condition of our continued approach to the highest good possible.
His most distinctive contribution to ethics was his insistence that one's action possess moral worth only when one does his duty for its own sake. He first introduced this idea as something accepted by the common moral consciousness of human beings, and only later tried to show that it is an essential element of any rational morality. He claimed that this idea is central to the common moral consciousness expressed, albeit in an explicit and extreme form, a tendency of Judeo-Christian ethics. It also revealed how much Western ethical consciousness had changed since the time of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Would you please join me in welcoming our greatest philosopher at all time, Mr. Immanuel Kant.
Once again, good day each and everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome. It is a great pleasure to be here as a speaker in this program. So when I turned to 16, I enrolled at the University of Königsberg, where I spent my whole career. At my early age, I show a great aptitude for study. So I first attend the Collegium Friderician, from which I graduated at the end of summer of 1740. So as a philosopher, I argued that the human mind creates the structure of human experience that gives reasons of the source of morality. I also took myself to have effected a Copernican revolution in philosophy, akin to Copernicus' reversal of the age-old belief that the sun revolved around the earth. So I made an important astronomical discovery about the nature of Earth's rotation, for which I won the Berlin Academy Prize in 1754. I made also contribution to geology as well. I wrote my general, national, natural, and theory of the celestial bodies. I also deduced that the Milky Way was a large disk of stars, which the theorists also formed a spinning cloud of gas. I produced a series of important work in philosophy. The first subtly of the fourth syllogistic figure, my work in logic, and was published in 1762. I wrote observations on the feeling of the beautiful and sublime, and then was second to Moses Mendelssohn in a Berlin Academy Prize competition. And as time goes by, I see that the mind could not follow as an empty container that simply received data from outside. Thank you.
Thank you for the fruitful message you share with us, sir. So it says there that an empty mind could not function as an empty container that simply received data from outside. So the application here is we, as a social worker, could not give the assistance of the client we have if they wouldn't give us the information we need. Parang kumbaga, hindi natin matutulungan yung mga kliyente natin kung hindi nila alam o hindi nila sasabihin yung mga pinagdadaanan nila sa kanilang buhay. Kaya naman, napaka-importante sa atin at sa ating mga kliyente ang pag-uusap upang sa ganoon matugunan ang pangangailangan ng bawat isa.
So according to Immanuel Kant, thoughts without content are empty. Intuitions without concepts are blind.
That's all. Thank you, everyone. And we hope we learned something in the message of our guest speaker, Mr. Immanuel Kant.